Thanks for joining us on TVC News. These are the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria have commenced a nationwide strike with affiliate unions in major sectors joining the industrial action. TVC News cited several circulars by the unions, including the National Union of Banks, Insurance and Financial Institutions Employees, the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, and the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria Polytechnics, directing members to withdraw their services at midnight. According to the Organised Labour, the strike is as a result of the physical assault on the National President of the NLC, Ajaero, in Imo State 2 weeks ago. This development is despite the National Industrial Court's order restraining them from embarking on the strike in the wake of the impasse with the Imo State government. Also in compliance with a strike notice by the Organised Labour, the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria has blocked the National Assembly gate. TVC News National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa, who is joining me on the news from our Abuja studio. Joke, earlier you sent us a report of the person members who are blocking the National Assembly gate. What led to these, and bring us up to speed with the latest information?
Of the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria is as a result of the directive by the NEC of NLC and the TUC for all Nigerian workers to commence an indefinite nationwide strike. And so the person is in total compliance with that directive. But away from that, before we got to the National Assembly, we were at the Federal Secretariat, but I can tell you that it was indeed a different ball game. We saw workers coming in and out of the Federal Secretariat. Most of them were not even aware that there was any strike in the first instance. And the few that said they were aware, they described the action as being selfish. Although we also saw a number of workers who agreed completely with the action of the NLC and the TUC. And, you know, it's been a running battle between the Imo State government and the Organised Labour. And so, but what they have said now is that the physical assault meted on the NLC president will not be accepted, will not be taken to lie low. So they want an apology, and they also want issues that led to the protest where the NLC president was assaulted. They want those issues resolved. So that basically is what we have now. I'm sure that I've spoken with a couple of labor leaders, the union leaders, who were supposed to also be on the field monitoring, but some of them are still not coming out yet. They said by tomorrow they'll be able to effect compliance and also ensure that every activity is grounded to force the government to listen to their cries. And don't also forget that the government has also responded, describing the action of the NLC and the TUC as against national interests, going by the fact that there was an injunction, a court order restraining both congresses from going ahead with this latest strike. So we'll see how it plays out. The strike has commenced. That is what we can say. But by tomorrow, we'll see how more effective this will be.
Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, describing it as unwarranted and an attempt to blackmail the government. Special Advisor to the President on the Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, expressed dismay that the strike proceeded despite a restriction order by the National Industrial Court. In a statement, Mr. Ononuga says the flagrant disobedience to court order and lack of respect for the judiciary should not be what the Organised Labour should champion.